Yo, what is it good, y'all, man? How y'all doing? Today we're gonna be talking about the eras of Playboi Carti and how he evolved into how the rapper he is today. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter. Links in the description in the pinned comment. And I've done a video like this before, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like it could have been done and executed better, so that's why I'm doing this again for me. But it's just gonna be much better. And we're talking about all the eras of Playboi Carti and how he's evolved over time. You know what I'm saying? My voice might sound a little bit more lower because usually like, a lot of the times when I'm like in my long form videos, I'm kind of like yelling a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a hotel right now, you know what I'm saying? And obviously there's people walking around and stuff, so my voice might be a little bit lower, but it's like what I always say, the grind don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep uploading these videos, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's talk about the eras and evolutions of Playboi Carti. So to start off, I like to call this era the beginnings of Cash Carti. You know what I'm saying? Early Cash Carti. This goes from like 2011 all the way to 2016. You know what I'm saying? And here, a lot of the times in this era, he's rapping on a lot of like plug type beats. And if you don't know what a plug type beat is, it's basically just a group of producers like Mexicodro, and they make like these type of beats. I'll play a type beat right now. And Playboi Carti used to rap on a lot of these type beats, and it's kind of like real rap in a sense. He wasn't really like mumbling as much. It was like, it felt like actual rap, like he was actually like rapping, you know what I'm saying? And he would just rap on plug beats as well. That's just one of the common ones. He would also rap on another producer's beat called Ethereal, and Ethereal would produce songs such as Smash.
I did a lot of shit that these niggas can't ignore. Fuck a lot of horse.
Pump Fake.
I got clout, hoes trying to get me mouth. Boy, I put them triggers out.
I Know You Know. And Freestyle for the People.
Simmons for the people, Perry Yellows for the people, Fair for the people.
And Playboi Carti and Ethereal were in this one group. Forgot what it was called. I'll put it up on the screen. But he was on this one group, and he was with other rappers like Father and stuff, who were like underground SoundCloud rappers, which Playboi Carti also was at the time. You know what I'm saying? So Playboi Carti was just rapping on these plug and, you know, ethereal type beats, and he would keep going. He also has songs such as Money Counter.
Money counter, fuck a bank. Money counter, fuck a bank. On my jury, man, I spent that on my
Talk.
Don't let the drugs get you so gone. Don't let the drugs get you so.
And then the one that started getting him to gain like a real following, because before Broke Boy stuff, this is like what, 2014, 2015, he was more like underground, less people knew him. He was starting to gain traction a little bit, but when he released Broke Boy, that's when he really started going up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this was around what, 2015, 2016. So you know what I'm saying? Like this is like in my opinion, this is what I consider like one of the best years of hip-hop of like the new generation. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, because you have just like a lot of like good rappers coming out. It was like a good time. A lot of the SoundCloud rappers was coming up and stuff. It was a good time for hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, once Broke Boy came out like a year later, Playboi Carti officially released his mixtape, self-titled or just Playboi Carti, and this is when we get into the real Cash Carti era. Self-titled is a mixtape. It has 15 songs and it has features from A$AP Rocky, Levin Kali, and Lil Uzi. Now there are songs in this mixtape that everyone should know. We got songs like Magnolia.
In New York, I've been there rock. Had it in my sock. Used to savvy rock. Run in front of cop.
Woke Up Like This.
Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk.
We have some underrated bangers as well, like Looking.
Little bit, fuck these niggas, y'all. Look at these niggas, y'all. Look at these niggas, y'all. Look at these.
Number 9.
Name, count it, no, big, walk, card.
And Kelly K.
With my eyes closed, I'm on Bang, bro.
Now, a lot of this album, you will start to see Carti work with with a producer called Pierre, or Pierre Bourne. And I just want to throw this out the air real quick for my real niggas, you know what I'm saying, for my real people. Pierre Bourne is better than Metro Boomin. I don't care what no one says. You can agree, you can disagree. That's just my opinion. I feel like a lot of y'all might agree on me on that, but I'm just letting you know right now. I just want to throw that out in the air real quick. But yeah, Playboi Carti was working with Pierre Bourne. Now, how it all started was Pierre made the beat for Woke Up Like This. One of Pierre's friends sent it to Carti. Carti rapped on it. He released it, and it just blew up. Now the thing is, Pierre didn't finish the beat. That's why if you listen to the song, you can't hear his tag at all. So then when Magnolia came out, you know what I'm saying, which is one of the other songs that were produced by Pierre Bourne, you can hear his tag about 3 times.
Yeah. You wanna come out here? Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out
Bitch
here?
ass nigga, fuck that nigga, man.
In this mixtape, he only raps on one plug beat because it's kind of like dying out a little bit. And you know, in his next album, he doesn't rap on any plug beats at all because like the plug beats are kind of like dying out in this era. Nobody's really rapping on them anymore. That's like SoundCloud type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Carti's like really started to work with Pierre now. I mean, they have like this connection, and honestly, I think they're one of the best producer rap duos in my opinion. So yeah, now we get into honestly one of the best albums like just ever in my opinion, which is Die Lit. Long time intro.
I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time.
Chopper won't miss.
Chopper won't miss a nigga. Chopper won't miss a nigga.
Fell in love.
Fell in love, but that's okay, cause we in love.
Shooter.
Woke up with my toolie, what they do? Meet me in the alley.
And R.P. Fredo.
Hitting that bitch from the five. Nash me, yeah. Hitting that boy at the 5. Nigga didn't.
Now when Die Lit, this is the last time we see a released Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi song together. You know what I'm saying? It's because 1629 never came out, and there has been some leaks of Carti and Uzi recently, but it's not released. You know what I'm saying? The song is not out. Shooter was really the last song to come out that was both of them together, and everyone knows Carti and Uzi is like the Ken alone back then. You know what I'm saying? They were an amazing duo. They had songs like Left and Right, like I said, Looking Earlier, and Woke Up Like This, and now Shooter, which is just one of the best songs of the decade. And I'm not even trying to glaze, like it really is. Like the hype that the song builds up, fire instrumental. There's like a limited quotes, like it's just a fire song, like, and there's no like debating that. Like it just is, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a great concert song as well. And Carti really works with Pierre in this album. I'm pretty sure 90% of the album, like of the production, is made by Pierre Bourne. So there you go, which explains why all the beats are literally fire and amazing. Carti also tends to lean on this more punk style of rap now. It's not necessarily like fully punk metal, you know what I'm saying, but he starts to do it a lot more. He starts to implement that in his style, not just in his music, but in his, you know what I'm saying, clothes, his fashion, like just the way how he looks and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Die Lit is when he starts to do that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, this is literally like not only his best album, but this is one of the best albums ever, you know what I'm saying? No cap, this is one of the best albums ever. That might be a hot take, it might not be, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just letting that out in the air. And yeah man, Die Lit was honestly an amazing time. It came out in 2018, and it was just, you just had to be there. Even though I was kind of listening to Carti back then, because I'm not gonna lie, when that album came out I was like, what, 11 years old? But you know what I'm saying, like bro, like it was a great time. You just had to be there, bro. You just had to be there, like it was amazing. But yeah, now we get to the album where Opium started. Whole Lot of Red. Now, Opium didn't exactly start when Whole Lot of Red released, because there was already rumors that Playboi Carti wanted to start a record label, and I'm pretty sure the record label was like finished when Whole Lot of Red was like, didn't come out yet, like 2019, 2020, you know what I'm saying? The Whole Lot of Red 2020, 2021, that's when Opium started to gain traction. That's when, I forget his name, I'll put it up on the screen, but that's when he started recruiting members for Opium. By the way, you guys already know this, but the official members in Opium are King Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang, which are Homicide Michi and Homicide Bino. You probably already know that. that, but just for the ones that don't know, you know what I'm saying? And you know, Whole Lotta Red really takes a turn, like it just really takes a whole different direction when it comes to just like the beats and just everything, his style and everything. He really takes this punk stuff to the next level. He starts rapping on some rage beats as well, and it's just different. I remember when this album released in Christmas, nobody liked this album. Literally everybody hated it. Did I like it? I liked some of it. I didn't like all of it. I like 70% of the album, but now I like 95% of it. The only song I don't really like on Whole Lotta Red is Jump Out the House. That song is low-key kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, Whole Lotta Red came out, like I said, it was just a whole different direction. He only raps on 2 Pierre Bourne beats, which are in the songs I Love You.
I'm thinking about dyeing my hair red, just to look like a pattern red. I like all of my cups so dirty. My best friend, yeah, we not a couple. She a rock star, she a sex symbol.
Rockstar Made.
I put that bitch in the backseat, I put that bitch in the wagon, I put that bitch in the backseat, now that bitch brag.
Stop Breathing.
I've been willing DB and Lupino and R5. DB riding in a tank on 285.
Over.
I ain't tryna blame you, but this shit a challenge. I live my life like a kid with allowance.
And in my opinion, an underrated banger, Not Playing.
Out of here, out of space. Pussy all in my face. Money down for my case. I can't lie like.
This album right here influenced a lot of the underground, because now what it did was, since it was a new style and it was just so different, especially once it hit 2021, lots of underground rappers started to rap on the style, because that's when it started to grow on everyone. The second Carti just started performing Whole Lotta Red on like concerts, like for example Stop Breathing, he started performing it in concerts, the mosh pits went crazy and people started to realize how good this album actually was. Even though it was different, you just had to get used to it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, especially for me, when I hear something that's different and I'm not used to, you just gotta get used to it. Kind of like have to adapt to it, because sometimes you're not gonna like music instantly. You just gotta let it grow in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens to me a lot of the times. I might say, like for example, 2093. When it first came out, I didn't really like 2093, but once it grew on me, I now think it's low-key a top 5 Yeet album. I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, man, this album aged like fine wine. First, nobody really liked this album too much, but then people started to like it, and now it has been going crazy. And now we fast forward into 2024, and we now have Carti's music era. Now, currently at this time of the recording, Playboi Carti has not released an album yet. He hasn't released since Christmas of 2020, which has been about like 3.5 years. And honestly, what I thought was gonna happen was, if you notice like the pattern of when he releases albums, the time difference between Self-Titled and Die Lit was 1 year, and the time difference between Die Lit and Whole Lotta Red was 2 years. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but maybe that's what happened. I have no idea. That's just like a, I don't know, conspiracy theory or whatever. But during this era he hasn't officially released these songs, but he has these songs on YouTube, and these songs include 2024.
Put them on the news, put them on the news, put them on the news, put them on the news.
Different Day.
She never made it hard for me. See her, I can't trust my eyes. Like, how do I see?
Hood by Air.
All of my friends dead, leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. I go Ray Charles, I cannot see her, I make a
and Evil Jordan.
Full load of jet, hold up baby, Jordan pay. I put that tape on my switch, perfect aim.
This new style of Carti has been really interesting as well, since he started using his deep voice, which I think is very cool, because he kind of uses it as a feature. For example, in the song 2024, he kind of uses it as a feature. In the first verse he uses more of like the light voice, and in the second feature he uses more of a dark voice. So it's really like a feature, and it's kind of like, it's really creative. I'm not gonna lie, it's really creative, and I think the deep voice is fire. It's very different from Carti, because as we all know, Carti does tend to rap on the baby voice, but you know what I'm saying, now that he uses the deep voice, it's more creative, and he's not just rapping on the same things over and over again. He also has released a lot of features as well, such as in songs I Love It.
Oh, you on the road now? Oh, you grown now? Oh, you too grown now?
Carnival.
I'm about to buy some ditches, make the whole eat me for dinner. What? Pain, all in my eyes, I can't see.
Some.
Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'ma let her hop on some. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'ma let her hop on some.
And Fiend.
Watch me pop my shit, get it live. Hold up. Yeah, you try to come run back the shit. They popping your tires. Hold up.
And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when she started rapping on the D voice, I wasn't too crazy on it. But it's like what I said earlier, you just gotta let things grow on you, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta let it grow on you. Now I think it's fire. I don't think it's the best thing in the world, but it's low-key, it's fire. And as for when the album is gonna release, honestly, like I said, he might do the pattern thing. I don't know, honestly. Ever since he started doing this mysterious vampire, bisexual vampire nonsense, I don't know like what his issue has been. Because before, if you look at all of his old eras, like with like Cash Carti stuff, he wasn't on the mysterious timing. But ever since, you know what I'm saying, he started doing the mysterious thing. Now Carti, I don't know what he's trying to do, bro. I don't know, but I think it's like started to get really corny, and he's probably started to lose fans because he want the album, like he won't even though he did drop songs, it's like all them songs that he's dropped was damn near the whole album. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't know when the album release. Hopefully the album releases soon, but there's really no telling when the album is gonna release. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter. Links in the description of the pinned comment. Thank y'all so much for the support lately. The support recently has been crazy. We is going crazy right now. The community is going up, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep going. The grind, like I said earlier, the grind don't stop. I'm in a whole time right now, but like I said, the grind don't stop. We keep going. So yeah, man, we love it, niggas, man. And niggas, stay safe. And if you have any more like video ideas, let me know down in the comment section below. But I love y'all, man. Real talk, I love y'all. Let me see y'all boys later, man. Peace.